Okay, I think I'm live. It's flashing at me, so I hope so. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing mixed media. Now, I did this just over a week ago on my channel, and I learned it on Pink Poodle Crafts. So I'm going to show you a couple that I've done already. These are called prompt cards. I made them up, and I will be pulling 10 cards to tell me what I'm doing. Now, each prompt card tells you, like, it will say skip to the next card, and then this one says add glitter. This one is finger paint, add paint with a brayer. So what I'll do is I'm going to pull 10 prompts and do a whole background. I'm just building backgrounds. And then out of the background, I will be making ATC cards or tags. So last time I was live, I made this one. This is what I did last time. And then I've been made this one a couple weeks ago. And then I made this one a couple weeks ago. So they're just backgrounds so that I could use them, cut them up with into tags for my junk journals. So I have prompts. I'm going to be pulling 10 prompts. And if you're here, say hello. And if you can hear me, let me know. Because I just got a new webcam, and I'm not sure if you can hear me or not. I'm just shaking the cards up. So this is just a piece of Bristol board that I got from the dollar store. The big ones, they were 2 for $1. And I cut it in half. And then I use it for mixed media. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I need to load this up onto my iPad so that I can watch the chat. Okay. So I have the cards already shuffled, and like I said, they already have prompts on them. I'm going to call 10 prompts. Each prompt, you're supposed to treat the page like you don't see the last one, and you want to try to cover it up the best that you can. If you really like something, you definitely cover it up, and you see what you get at the end. So this will take probably an hour or so, and I'm going to pull the first card, and it's a wild card. So wild means that I could do whatever I want onto the paper. So what I'm going to do is I have some colors I picked out earlier. I'm going to try to see if I could leave the wild. Maybe there. I'm not sure if you can see it or not. Okay, so I've got some blues here, and I'm just going to put the blue onto... Hi, Sherry. Okay, so I'm just going to put some blue down onto my paper and spread it with the credit card, because it's my wild card and I get to do whatever I want. So that's what I'm going to do. So we'll do this blue first. just like that. This is such a pretty blue. And I'm trying not to forget my edges. And your craft table will get messy, but I'll just wash it after I'm done. And if you want to play along, you can. I'm going to be pulling 10 prompts. I have green here and I have a lighter blue. Let's put another color, a lighter blue. It doesn't take a lot of crafts to do. You could do it on a piece of paper. You could have markers, just a few little crafts that you have laying around. You're more than welcome to play along with me. Okay. So this is the first prompt, and it was wild, so you could do whatever you want. You don't have to do paint like I did. Hi, Andrew. Okay, so I have a dryer right here. I'm just going to dry the first prompt. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so can you hear me just fine, Sherry? Or do I have to talk? Do I have to speak up? Because I'm not sure. Okay, so this is dry now. So I'm going to pull the second prompt. So now it says arrows. So now you can do any kind of cutouts if you have for arrows, or draw arrows, or paint arrows, anything that you want to do. So I'm going to draw some arrows. And I have a gold, no, yeah, we'll use this color marker, and we're just going to draw some arrows. Simple and easy. The best thing about mixed media is there's no right or wrong. It's your art. You can do whatever you want. Okay, thank you. Okay, let me see. Sherry, I'm going to add you as a mod. I don't know if you know what to do, but I'll explain it to you. While you are here, if you see any nonsense in the chat and you think that person's being rude or whatever, you have the option of timing them out, take away their comment, or you can block them. Now, if they're just being silly, don't block them. But if it's, you know, racist or anything like that, then please block them. And it says hide user. Okay? Yeah, you'll learn. I have a couple people that are mods on here. I don't know if they'll come in or not, but yeah, it's really simple. Hi, Mom. How are you? And hi, everyone at Uncle Carl's, Aunt Doe, Aunt Brenna, all of you. Hi. So right now I'm doing my second prompt, and it is just to draw arrows. Okay, so that's good. And I don't have to dry that because it's marker, it's already dry. Okay, so I'm going to pull the third card. And the third card says stars. So now you can do cutouts as stars any kind of way. You could use markers, you could use paint. Again, you could use whatever you want. I'm just going to check and see if I have any stamps that have stars on them, which I do. So I'm going to use a stamp and put some stars here. Hi, Purple. How are you? Okay, so I am going to use some white and put some stars on. Thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. I hope everyone's having a good Sunday. I'm just wetting my sponge a little. This is just my sponge to do some stenciling. So this has some stars on it, so I'm just going to stencil. Oops. Try to keep the stencils as straight as possible. I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking. And yes, it is a lot of fun. I'll show you in 2 seconds. I'll show you a couple of them that I've already done because I did show them quite early in the stream. So I'll show you. So I'm just going to peel this up and move this over. You can put the stars anywhere you want. So a couple weeks ago, I made this one. And it has mermaids on it. And again, I did 10 prompts. And then this one I made a couple weeks ago. Again, I did 10 prompts and just decided to do whatever. And these are not finished. They're just a background. So I can put on a focal point if I want. I can cut them up and then make them into tags to go into my junk journal because I don't want the same tags as everyone else. I like to be different. So I have this one. And then this is the one I did last time on my live that I did like a week ago. So, and again, I'm going to cut them up. I might do that live so that you guys can see actually what I do with them. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love to use a lot of color. So I'm just putting this stencil down. It doesn't have to be perfect. Again, because this is only the third prompt. You probably won't see what I'm putting down anyways. It's just to get used to doing stenciling, get used to the colors that go together, you know, just to be free of not worrying about stuff and stressing about where does this go, where does that go. You just do whatever you want and it will be fine. Again, it's your own creativity, so. And the prompts are a lot of fun, and it takes about an hour or so to do. It depends on if you get a lot of time-consuming prompts or very quick prompts. It really that's what decides it. And I'm thinking about coming on once a week to do it, and if I do, I'll just pre-schedule it, and then you guys can play along with me if you're not ready when I come on. So you can know to get your stuff together, and you can play along. Just to have fun. Okay, so that's all the stars I'm going to put on. I have a dryer, so I need the one thing I use a lot of is wipes. I use a lot of wipes because I want to wipe up as I go. Now I dropped that stencil in a bucket of water, which I'll clean after the live. I just don't want it to dry and get hard and make it harder to clean. Thank you so much, Purple. Thank you, Mom. Okay, so we got to get that to dry. I'm just going to give this a quick wipe down. Again, I don't want it to be too hard to clean at the end. I'm not going to clean it perfect, but a little bit's better than none at this point. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera. Okay. So that was our third prompt. We're going to go on to the fourth one. It says napkins. So for napkins, I have glue water. Now with glue water, it's very simple. It is just Elmer's glue and some water. And I put like quite a bit of Elmer's glue and then some water, and it makes it a little thinner. And it's just like Mod Podge, but cheaper. Thank you. Okay, so it's really, really cheap to do it this way, and it makes, you know, then you don't have to buy the Mod Podge, because Mod Podge here in Canada is about $35, but you can buy like a whole gallon of Elmer's glue for $35 or $30. And if it's on sale, you get it for like $25, and it lasts you for months and months and months, way longer than Mod Podge. So that's what I'm going to use to apply the napkin. So I have some napkins here. I'm just going to grab them. And for the napkins, you don't have to worry if they wrinkle. I like wrinkling, so I have these napkins. They're still brand new. They're from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to grab some scissors. Has anyone done mixed media before? Do you like doing mixed media? So all I'm doing is separating the pattern from the backing, just like this, because it makes it thicker if you keep the backing, and we don't want the backing. And there was only one layer, so that's good. So now you can do two options. You can do the whole napkin if you want, or you can cut it up and do it in pieces. It's totally up to you. I'm just going to rip it in half, just like that. Okay, so now I'm going to get my paintbrush. I'm going to add some glue down, glue water. I'm going to apply it. How's little man, Sherry? I hope he's doing well. And when are you going back home? Okay, so I'm just going to, well, it doesn't really matter which way, so I'm just going to add it here as close to the edge as possible. There we go. And if it hangs over, it's okay, because I will trim it off. Oops. Going to add some glue on the top. And if it wrinkles, again, I don't mind because I like texture. So There's one piece down. I'm going to put another piece on this side. Bye, Andrew. Take care. Thank you. Is it Andrew or Andre? I think it's Andre. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Yeah, it's Andre. I thought it was Andrew, and it's Andre. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Maybe I should be putting on my glasses because I am trying to read that from my laptop. Yeah, I should have put my glasses on. There we go. Okay, so we're just adding the napkin. Okay, so now I'm going to just add a couple more pieces and then I'm done. Yeah, I know it's Andre now. I read it. I didn't have my glasses on and I should have. Sorry, sweetheart. All I saw was the A and the R at the end. I was just assuming, and I shouldn't assume. So I'm just ripping up another couple pieces of napkin. Just laying it down. How's the weather for everyone? Is it hot? I know. I was like, I need to call you and let you know because it's been a while. It's been a minute since we've talked. I'm just going to put a little bit more just to make sure that it's down. Pardon me. Okay, so I'm going to dry this real quick, and then we'll be moving on to the next one. Okay, so that took a little bit to dry. It's dry enough. Hi, Auntie. I see what Mom wrote. Okay, so now we have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on number 6, and it is collage. So, which is pretty much what we just did with napkins. So either I could add more napkins if I wanted, or paper, anything to collage down. So I'm going to, let me see. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go get some paper. Actually, I think I have some here. Yeah, this will work. I have some scrap paper right here, so I will use this scrap paper. And it's a little bit thick, so I'm going to just tear it down, just to collage some pieces down. And again, it doesn't matter where you put it or how you put it. So I'm just going to collage this down, again with the glue water. I was using my phone to go live, but then the other day I decided to go to Walmart and get a webcam and see if that would be a little easier to go off the laptop. So that's what I'm using now, is a webcam. Trying not to forget my edges, because you don't want your edges to be bare. And it always goes to the point where you don't like it, and then you do like it, and then you don't like it, but that's okay. When you're finished, you can add more, or you can leave it the way it is. And I'm just collaging papers down. And I had yellow close to me, so that's why I'm using yellow. You could use anything you want. Like I said, if napkin wasn't up already, I probably would have added more napkins, but since napkin is already on there, I just feel like maybe it needs a pop of color. Okay, I have another color here. I'm just going to put a couple more pieces down, and then I will dry it. The best part is you could even do this with your kids. You could do it with your nieces and nephews. You can, it's a lot of fun. And if you're watching the replay, just fast forward through the drying, because I know that can be annoying. Okay, so that looks good to me. That's all the color I'm going to put down. I'm going to dry it now. Again, with my handy tool. This is a craft dryer, and I got it off of Wish. Okay, so now that's dry. We are going to pull another prompt. Oops. The next prompt is, again, add tissue or napkin. Okay, so we're going to add napkin. And I have a different napkin that we're going to add. We're just going to add pieces of this napkin. I'm going to have to shake these cards up for real. So, for this napkin, I don't want the purple in there, so I'm just going to cut the purple out and put that in my box for later. And I'll cut this purple out and I'll save that for later, a different one. Again, I have to separate it. So there's one piece. There's the second piece. I'm trying to stick to blues and greens and yellows because I need to make tags for a baby book that I'm doing. And when I'm finished my mixed media, I'll give you a quick sneak peek of what I'm actually doing with the tags, what this mixed media is for. So I'm just going to cut this down here. And rip it down here. And I'm just going to lay them down. I'm going to cut this one also because I just want like panels. I don't want the whole napkin. Okay, I'll just pile them up there for a minute. Okay, so glue water, brush, napkin. Glue, napkin, glue, repetitive, another napkin. And you could put it anywhere you want. Like I said, there's no right or wrong way to do this. It's your own art. So you guys are very quiet in the chat. Oops. That's okay. It'll stay down wrinkled. Give it some character. A little more glue there. There we go. Once you cut it up into tags, it looks totally different again, but I'm going to move my scissors. 2 more pieces. Thank you for the thumbs up, everyone. I appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Last piece. Okay, so now I'm going to dry this again. I'm going to put the, I need a wet wipe. Let's have no more napkins. Let's hope so. That's the thing with mixed media. You don't know what you're going to pull because you just shake the cards and you get whatever comes out of the cards. So okay, I'm going to dry this real quick. That's okay. Yes, Sherry, they are. That's a good thing, though. I'm happy about that. Trust me. Okay, so we're going to pull the next card. And the next card is Hearts. And you can do whatever you want with hearts. You can stencil, you can put cutouts, you can draw them, whatever you want. And I'm trying to think what I'm going to do. Let's see. Do I have a stamp close by? Probably not. All right. I have some cutouts. Let's see. Here's a heart. Oops. I am going through my cutouts to see if I have any more hearts. Here's a heart. Here's a heart. Here's a heart. Here's a heart. I think that should be good. I'm looking for one more. There we go. There's a heart. That's enough hearts. So what I'm going to do is open the glue and glue it down. Put this heart here. This heart here. Mom, are you still cleaning? Are you guys finished? Sherry, when are you going back home? Because I know you're at the farm right now. Here's a little tip. I used to have my glue water in this jar here when I first started, but the lid is always so hard to get open and I need help for it. So when I went to the dollar store, they had this condiment bottle and it was 2 for $1. And this is so much easier. I've been using it for like a month and a half, 2 months, and it's so perfect. It's not heavy. It opens and closes really easy. Okay. Hope it's something good. What are you having? You're going to have lunch. Okay. So there's the hearts that I'm going to add. I'm going to dry that really quick. Oh, I'm the excuse to stop cleaning. That's so good, huh? All right. So I'm going to dry this now. Okay, boo-boo, but make sure you don't get in trouble for watching. Grandma is sitting with Aunt Doe, Aunt Brenna, and Dawn. So they're all watching. Sorry if I shook the camera again. Okay, so how many prompts have I done? My brain is mush. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 2 more prompts to do. And once I'm done the 10 prompts, I'll pull 3 prompts and see if I want to do those or not. So the next one is draw or paint a collage food item. Okay, so I'm gonna draw. And I pull this marker again. A food item. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're gonna draw what? Like an apple. We'll try an apple. Let's see, we'll try here. My drawing is not the greatest, but that's okay. Oh, I drew a heart. Oops. Okay. Draw an apple, Jacqueline. Oh my. We'll draw another one over here, maybe smaller. We'll fix this one down here a little bit. There we go. We're going to color this apple in. There. That's a little better. Maybe we'll color this apple in. Does it look like an apple? No. Oh well, I'm trying. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just coloring in the apples. Okay. Lots of people. Okay, so I'm still coloring in this apple. And the one thing I'm not good at is drawing fruit. Probably drawing anything, but again, no right or wrong, so that's a good thing. I wanted it to show up, so I'm coloring it in. Just roughly. We're supposed to get a thunderstorm today. I hope not. And my puppy dog is laying here watching me think I'm crazy. Dibbo is just sitting there watching, keeping me company. Okay, I have one more apple to fill in. And this is an alcohol ink marker, so it won't take long to dry. Okay, so there are the apples. That is my food that I chose. Putting the marker back. Okay, so we're going to pick another card. Thank you, Boo Boo. Thank you, Jessica. Okay, this one should have been taken out because we did that already. So this one says vintage. So I have a vintage container. I'm just looking for it. Here it is. Here it is. Now we have to decide what we're going to do. So to put some vintage on here. Oh, that's why. I was looking for some old advertisements, maybe, or something. I did girls last time. And of course, that's the easy way out. That looks vintage. That looks vintage. That looks vintage. That looks vintage right here. Is that just one? Yeah, so we'll take that one away. It's too colorful. Okay, I'm still searching. I'm searching. Vintage. Vintage. I think that's good. There's a couple advertisements. I just printed these off of with my printer. And normally I would do ladies, but because I want this to go into a baby book, I don't want to do ladies because, yeah, I just don't. Okay, so this has too much white. I'm going to cut the white off. It doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to glue these down. Sewing machine, typewriter, a seamstress lady. The cat's cute. Move that lady. Put one right here. An advertisement. Just going to stick this one up here. An advertisement. I'm just going to stick this one down here. Advertisement. Right here. Sherry must be eating now. Hope you're having a good day, cuz. Scissors. Okay, I think that's a good amount of vintage on there now. I'm going to dry this real quick. Again, let's make sure this is down. And then I'm going to pull 3 prompts and see if it's something I want to add more to it or if I'm just going to cut this one up the way it is. So. Okay, so that's dry enough. So I could put Distress ink, strips of paper, which I will not do, and a wild card. So what I think with the wild, I'm going to use the wild card, and I think I'm going to add glitter just because I can. Just to finish it off. And I have blue glitter, so I'm going to use this. And I'm going to apply it with a credit card. And it's just one of the old credit cards, the pay-as-you-go. Totally used up, but I'm going to use it for my crafts. And this is brand new. I haven't even opened it yet. So I'm going to open it. And I got glitter on me already. Oh, you're not eating? Nope, not yet. Laugh out loud, cooking for 6. What you cooking? You didn't tell me. Oh, that was really hard to open. Okay, so I'm just going to spread this out and see how it goes. We have scissors. Move scissors. Hi, Dibble. Hi, my world in OKC. Hi, Tammy. How are you? I'm just finishing up my mixed media. I did 10 prompts, and then I pulled 3 bonus prompts and decided if I wanted to use one or all. And I decided to add glitter. And it's blue glitter. So this is my mixed media piece. It is now officially done. I actually really like it. I think it turned out really cute. Again, though, it won't look like this by the time I cut it up and make tags and such. I'm going to show you a couple of things. This will take a couple of hours to dry. Oh, the blue stains. That's not good. Oh well, I'll use some alcohol to get it off. Oh, that would be awesome. Thank you, Tammy. No one's ever asked me to go live with them other than TPG. And TPG doesn't do crafts, so I don't go over there for crafts. I just go over there and chat a little bit. That would be really cool. Thank you. I do a lot of things on my own. I just bought a webcam because I was using my cell phone and I found that it was draining the battery too quick. So I went to Walmart and got a webcam to run it off my computer. Oh, for sure. I still have your email, so I'll just email you and I'll message you. I'm just wiping this up a little bit, and then I'm going to show you guys the book that I'm making. So this is the mixed media that I made, and this will be going into tags. I'm going to show you a tag, and I'm going to show you a book that I'm altering. So just give me a minute. I want to clean this up just a little bit. Turned out good, eh? Yeah, fun, fun, fun. I love to craft. I do a lot of crafting. I haven't been live too much on my channel because I was trying to figure out what would be best. And then I decided to buy a webcam and go off my laptop. It just made it much easier, and then I still have access to my phone just in case I need it for emergencies. Okay, that will do until after, and then I will clean it all up. I'm going to just give me 2 seconds. I want to show you something that I'm making, Tammy. Okay, I'm back. So the first thing I want to show you is what I will do with the mixed media. So I will be cutting it up and making like tags out of them. So this had a background, and then you put on a focal point, a word. Now this was made by a friend of mine, but it's really pretty. And these are what I will be doing. I will be cutting that big sheet up into little tags to go into journals. So yeah, this is by my friend Teresa. So she made this for me and sent it to me, and it's really pretty. And I've already put mine in some books that already left, so I don't have any of my own right now. I do have some mixed media done, which is, I did this one last week on my channel, and it has vintage ladies on it. So I'm going to cut that up. I also did this one a couple weeks ago. So I did this one a couple weeks ago, and then I'm just going to put focal points on them once I cut it down. And then this one I did a few weeks ago also. So now I'm just going to cut them down into ATCs and into tags. So that one is ready. So that's what I do with my mixed media. Now, I didn't record this one yet, but I should have started it. So I'm altering a book, a baby book. Now, this is not what the front looked like. It was green and it was scratched and it looked very terrible, but I got the book at Goodwill for like $3. So I altered the front already. So this is how it looks. And then in here has a couple small tags, which is what I'm going to do with this mixed media. I'm going to cut it up to go into this book. So when you take this tag out, she can put her mommy picture here. And then down here, there's another tag that she can pull out, and she can put her baby picture here, because my niece is pregnant and she's having the baby the end of August. So I'm making this for her. And then I used my Cricut maker to make the little rattles and stuff. So I did this one already, and believe it or not, this trim came from you. So yeah, I'm using some of the stuff I got from you. So then the back is not done yet. I'm still working on it. So I just what do you call it? I put the white all over. So I'm making this right now. Thank you. So now I'm going to do inside. Now I'm not doing all of the pages, but inside holds, let me move this over a little bit. So inside holds pictures. Now I'm going to leave this picture because my brother, his daughter that's having the baby, his birthday is in October. So I thought it would be perfect to keep this, and he can put his picture and his grandson there because she's having a boy. And then this one is purple, so I'm going to redo this one. And then it has picture for, you know, the baby and her, the daddy and the grandparents. So I thought that would be really cool. So I have some papers picked out for that one. And then this one I'm going to cover. And this one I'm definitely covering because it's a boy. But I'm altering this book. So I'm going to be going live a few times just to work on it. Anything that's purple, I'm going to change it to green or what's not. But this is what I got done so far. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun doing it. I wish I would have recorded the beginning because I have a video with it up on my channel that I got it from Goodwill for $3. So I'm going to link that in. But I didn't think about it. I was just working on it, you know, and then I decided to, maybe I should record it so she could rewatch it eventually and see how I took it from one stage to the final stage. So I'm working on this. Thank you, Mom. Yeah, so I'm just altering this book. It was like this awful green color, but it was all scratched and everything. And I was like, no, I can redo it. So that's what I've been working on, is redoing this book. I just gessoed it, right? So I gessoed it, and then I used my sponge, and I paint sponge these colors, which are these two right here, which is tropical blue and peacock blue. And then the green I'm using is this green here to go in with it. And it's turquoise. So I'm using these three colors. So that's why I used those colors today in my mixed media so that I could cut up some tags. And then I'm just going to gesso the pages that I don't want, like the purple ones and stuff, and keep the other ones the way they are, and just decorate, like I'll add pockets on it and stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. But so that's the project I'm working on right now, currently. But so that was mixed media. It was a lot of fun. Thank you for all the ladies and everyone that showed up to keep me company. Please don't forget to hit the like button. And Tammy, I'll definitely inbox you because I think it would be fun to have someone else to talk to while you're on live, because it's a little bit hard when you're by yourself. Yeah, we will. I know that they're taking away Google Hangouts, so I think people are using Steam or something. So, love you too, boo-boo. All right, so that's the end of my live. I want to thank all of you for coming. It's an hour and a half long. That's not too bad considering I had so much drawing to do. Okay, so you're going to send me the link? That's perfect. Perfect. Cool. I'm looking forward to doing a live. Okay, take care, Tammy. Talk to you soon. All right. Thank you from everyone from Uncle's house. I love you all. Thank you for watching. Thank you to Sherry for stepping up and modding. And thank you so much. I love you. I'm going to talk to you real soon. Thanks, Jesse. Okay, I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. And please, if you're watching the playback, give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. All right. Bye, everyone.